And in my matchup, I went against Janelle, and shout out to her. She told me she was going to try to be listening in today. She scored the second most points in the matchup because she had Aaron Rodgers, who went off big time, and so our paper bet is looking pretty good on my end so far. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Well, I gotta say, Danny Dimes showed okay against Pittsburgh. It's not like he went off, but he carried his weight, and that made me feel good. That made me feel good about our paper bet.
Well, you know why? What you shouldn't feel good about is that Giants offensive line, because it is, talk about paper and trash. It's hot garbage.
They were facing the best D-line, though, in Pittsburgh.
Well, yes,
so
yes.
They looked bad against that. I don't know if it's quite as
that,
garbage as a lot of people are making it out to be. I think Saquon, y'all buy low. If people are selling Saquon, this is the time to scoop him up. You could trade off a mid-range RB1 and get you an elite RB1 in Saquon Barkley.
I think somebody would have to be stupid to do that. I think somebody would have to be
some
pretty
of these week
dumb.
One overreactions are pretty dumb.
Yes, exactly. To give up a guy like Saquon for somebody maybe like a Melvin Gordon or a Joe Mixon or something like that.
Yeah, or Chris Carson, because he had 2 touchdowns out of good stat line, but his carries were down because they let Russ cook. And if that's a trend, then Chris Carson's stock is trending down.
Well, I don't think that's going to be a trend. I think the Atlanta defense could be thrown on, and they showed that they could be thrown on heavily in that game as Russell, just as you mentioned, cooked them up like jambalaya or gumbo on a cold Cajun night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I tell people, including my dad, the original says, man, Russell Wilson is an elite quarterback. He is so slept on.
He's never received a single MVP vote. Can you imagine?
It's unbelievable.
Can you imagine that?
Drew Brees, I'd say Drew Brees is disrespected as far as that. Russell Wilson is right up there with him. I mean, this might be his year, though. I feel like this might be the year to let Russ cook. If that's the trend, I think he might win MVP this year.
We'll see. He's gonna have to contend with the guy on my shirt, so I'm just letting you know that. Just letting you know that.
Ooh, man, I get week 1, man. That's what I'm not giving up on our paper bet. I feel like I didn't realize Minnesota's defense was that trash.
Well, the secondary is pretty bad, and I've got to give credit to the Packers' offensive line. Actually played pretty well in that game.